Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Sailorette.Plans. My name is Jessica. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. And today I have a pens video. I know that doesn't really sound exciting, but to me it is. So if you're interested in watching that, stay tuned. Alrighty, so I have a sheet of paper here from one of my Happy Planner pages, from like a wellness page, and I thought I would go over some pens. So this is going to be kind of short video, I guess, but I want to go over my favorite pens, and I keep them all in my pouch here, so I will go over each and every one of them. Okay, so these are my favorite pens and I use them very often. So for example, I have here the whiteout. I'll set these down. I have here whiteout pens. Now, one is a little bit more superior than the other one, that one being the Uniball Signo pen right here. Everyone talks very highly of it, and it is true, guys. The rumors are true. It is a great, excellent pen. And here is the Sakura Jelly Roll in the number 10. This one's thicker, and basically what this is used for is to white out some planner lines, you know, in case you want to put like a clear sticker on top. So these are both really good, but I will say the best of the best is the Uniball Signo. So I'll put that off to the side. I don't really have an example to show you. Next is going to be the Muji pen in a 0.38. I was put on by this by Mary Ellen, and I thought at first it wrote a little bit scratchy and I couldn't understand why she liked it so much, but then I just got really used to it. I also have a 0.5, which is a little bit thicker. Actually, it's way thicker. And because I write so tiny and I want to get all the details and record all the memories into my memory planner, I really appreciate having a really thin pen that I can get really into. But here is the Muji 0.38 pen, and I'll get like a box. I'll show you here. This is the first sticker book in front of my face. Let me see if there's any boxes in here that I could use. I'll use this orange one, for example. This orange sticker book from the, or orange box from the Colorful Dogs sticker book, just because it was literally right in front of me. And I will put this down, and I can write really small, you guys. I could say today was great. I worked out, which is true, guys. I'm filming 2 videos today, so I already said that in my flip-through, but I worked out today. I already said today, but whatever. And sometimes if I need it, I could even go over this. I'll show you. Kicked my butt. And then I'll write in all caps, but I'm grateful that I did. So I literally wrote so much in this tiny little box using the 0.38, and I love it. And you know what else I love doing with this pen? I love using it with my mild liners. I use my mild liners as a way to like make things pop. So for example, some words pop, right? So I'm gonna I always say hello. So just hello. And then to make it pop, I will outline it. And then if I like did too much, I will go back and try to fill in the white spots. Like if I over outlined, then I will go back and fill in the white spots. And it's okay if I go over it a little bit. I try not to, like the O I kind of went over. So that hello in comparison to that hello definitely pops out way more in your planner. And I love, 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 love the mild liners. However, they're not like super opaque. Of course, they're mild. And I don't have all the colors of the rainbow in here. I mean, I guess I do, but not really. So I also use these pens that Darby from Planet Darby recommended to me when I asked her like over a year ago. And I got these off of Amazon. This is Pentel, and well, they're both Pentel, and I can't really tell a difference. So I got them both. She said she couldn't remember exactly which one she used, but to me they're kind of the same. I don't know, I'm missing 3 and I don't know why, but I'll grab this blue one, for example, and then I'll grab this blue one here. And they're brush pens, right? So they're meant for like calligraphy or like really cool lettering, which I am not good at. That's why I do this, because I'm not good at lettering and I've not practiced. And yeah, but so hello again. Hello. I love it. It's super, super, super opaque. And so since it's thinner though, when I outline it, I tend to have to go back because it's so thin. Not so thin, but it's much thinner than the mild liner point. I also try to like add a little bit of pressure to make it more thicker. Okay, so there it is outlined, and then I'll go back and lightly, you know, as much as possible. Okay, it's really not perfect, but these are just all samples. Okay, so there it is outlined. I think it looks way better. Once again, that hello pops out more in my opinion than this hello, and it really will stick out in your planner, and I just love doing it. That I've been doing that for a very long time, and I've got the idea from Mary Ellen from Planning with Bumble. And yeah, it's really, really fun. I wish I can do like fun lettering to like switch it up a whole lot more, but I just don't have the patience to learn something new. I will flat out say it. I love these pens. All right, so that's pretty much it for color. The Uniball Signo DX, this writes way smoother than this pen in my opinion, and it's a bit darker, and I really like this pen. Why am I writing Muji? No, not Muji. Uniball Signo DX. Guys, you see that it's probably really difficult to tell, but it's way more opaque and it is smooth like butter. I think if I had to absolutely choose, I really like this pen more, but I write with both equally. But I just really love this pen slightly more because it's way smoother, and this is a bit scratchy in my opinion. But I love them both for getting into the small little detail in writing. And then this one is, I wanted to try new pens, right? Because I wanted to like pizzazz my writing in my planner, and by wanting to do that, I discovered new pens and trying and testing them out. So I recommend that for you if you want, but I'm letting you know that I've like tried a few and these are what I love and prefer. This one is Energel Klena and it's in a 0.4, so slightly bigger, really not that much of a difference. Energel 0.4 Klena. And this also writes like butter. And I love this grip. It's super squishy, not squishy, but way more comfortable than these two for writing. I really love it. And it's just as opaque as the Uniball Signo. Muji is still a little bit not as opaque. I got most of these from Amazon, to be honest. All right, so now we're gonna go into thicker stuff. This is Tulle. This, I believe, is in a 0.5, but it doesn't say on the pen. It just says medium. Tulle, and then it says it's made in Korea. So, oh, this is the new one. Hold on a second. I don't want to use the new one. Here's one that I've used before. And hello. I always write hello. Summer. See, I told you that my writing is terrible. My name is Jessica, so I'll do stretchy writing. That's really bad. But it's super opaque, very thick, and I use this a lot for my monthly. I don't really write that much in my monthlies, so, and usually I want it to be bold. If I want things to be bold, I will use Tulle in a 0.5. Very smooth, made in Korea, excellent pen. I have this Fudonosuke Japanese brush pen in black, and this is super opaque, and it is a bit thicker than like the Pentel that I showed you. But yeah, if I need to do like anything bold, or if I write in bold black letters, it's usually like in my weekly spreads, it's usually this pen that I'm using. All right, next, speaking of bold, I use the Pigma Micron pens. I have them in all the sizes, but these are the three that I use the most. I have a 12, 10, and 1. 12 is the thickest, and actually 1 is the thinnest. So I will show you the difference here. I use the 10 and 12 a lot in my monthly pages in my planner, quite a bit. Pigma Micron 12. Okay, and it's very thick nib and round, which is kind of odd in my opinion. They're all rounded. So this one is a Pigma. Very little difference between the 10 and the 12, honestly. So I use them interchangeably. And then this is if I want to do outlining on anything on my planner. Pigma Micron 0.1. So that's very, very thin. Way thinner than these, of course. And it's super opaque. So I love these pens for that reason. And lastly, if I want like color, I have these pens. I don't use them that often, but that doesn't mean I don't love them. This one is Sakura Jelly Roll Moonlight in a number 6, and it's gold. And it's like butter. I love it. Butter. Super smooth. I love it so much. And then this one is the newest edition I got probably this year, and it's the Energel Clina in a 0.5. Energel Clina 0.5, and it's super buttery. And I have used this brown. This one's brown, this one's gold. And it's good to have options because, you know, sometimes it gets boring writing in black ink. So I think brown is awesome, especially for the autumn season that is approaching us. I also like to doodle in both of these. Like I do stars and twinkles typically, and dots and squiggles. Those are the kind of doodles that I do in my planner to just fill it up. Hey, I'm back. Sorry if it's a little bit darker and, you know, noisier. I just was editing and I forgot to show you the shadowing in the back. So I don't know if you could see, but There is some shadowing on this paper. I don't really experience any shadowing on the Erin Condren paper, but these pens, the Pentel ones, did go through the mild liner a little bit as well. So if you're a Happy Planner user, then it might show. Okay, that's all I wanted to show. But yeah, you guys, that about sums this pen video up. What did you think of it? Was it helpful? You absolutely do not need all of these pens. If you just have one pen or two in varying sizes, just to add some pizzazz to your planner, I highly recommend them. These are my favorites, and you absolutely positively do not need to have any of these. You know, I'm just recommending them. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's video, pretty please give this video a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it and so that it could get some traction. I'm trying to grow in this community. And speaking of growing, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. It is free after all. And yeah, and I really hope to catch you on the next video. Bon voyage!